Good, happy Thursday evening, Thursday, January 13, 2022. I'm Riley King. Welcome to this Thursday evening edition of your evening news, weather, and traffic update right here on the Riley King Radio Network. Let's get started right now. First up, we're going to begin with your evening news update. First up, Supreme Court blocks COVID 19 vaccine and testing mandates for U.S. businesses. Supreme Court has stopped the Biden administration from enforcing a requirement that employees at large businesses be vaccinated against COVID 19 or undergo weekly testing and wear a mask on the job. At the same time, the court is allowing the administration to proceed with a vaccine mandate for most healthcare workers in the U.S. Governor Sununu applauds the Supreme Court's decision to block OSHA rule over employee COVID 19 vaccinations. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
New Car Auto Mall of Chilton has them. New Car Ford of Plymouth has them. And of course, New Car Pre-Owned Superstore Gorham has them. We're talking over 1,500 used vehicles to choose from.
Yeah, the Biden administration's vaccine mandate would have affected more than 80 million people in the United States, but today the Supreme Court ruled against the requirement that employees of large businesses be vaccinated or undergo weekly testing and wear a mask on the job. This would have applied to companies with more than 100 workers. The court will allow the mandate to be enforced by health care providers that receive federal Medicare or Medicaid dollars. The rule does, however, have medical and religious exemptions. Governor Chris Sununu, who had pushed for the lawsuit over the mandate, released this statement saying, "I would like to thank the Supreme Court for listening to the countless businesses across our state that would have faced catastrophic workforce shortages had this mandate gone through." He goes on to say, "I am as pro-vaccine as they come, but today's decision to halt the president's overreaching vaccine mandate is good news for employees and the businesses that keep our supply chains running and economy open." The Supreme Court's conservative majority concluded that the Biden administration overstepped its authority. Now, private businesses are still able to implement their own vaccine requirements. Those are not affected by this ruling. Live in the newsroom, Jason King, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Biden says his administration will make free, high-quality face masks available to all Americans. President Joe Biden on Thursday announced his administration will purchase an additional 500 million COVID-19 tests and said he will soon detail plans for his administration to make high-quality masks free to Americans. Insurance companies told to pay for at-home tests. New Hampshire officials urge insurers to be transparent about prices. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Welcome to your world, your why. What drives you? What do you want to leave behind? That's your why. It's your purpose, and we will work with you every step of the way to achieve it.
The New Hampshire Insurance Department says it supports
to your world, your why. What drives you? What do you want to leave behind? That's your why. It's your purpose, and we will work with you every step of the way to achieve it. Welcome to your
expanding access to COVID-19 testing for Granite Staters. The department's commissioner released a statement saying that they have already reached out to insurance companies about the requirement for those companies to pay for the tests. They are encouraging the public to contact their insurance companies to get information about arrangements that may have already been put into place for COVID test kits. The statement also addressed the concerns about the need for the FDA to approve more tests and urging the insurance industry to be transparent about test prices.
The FDA stepping up and finding ways to make a greater supply of tests available is going to be critical, while also, of course, ensuring that there's quality control for accuracy of those tests.
The deputy commissioner says part of the new rule ensures the price of tests for retailers outside of your insurance network must remain at $12 per test. Live in the newsroom, Alyssa Ali, WMUR News.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Executive Council questions DCYF about missing girl Hermione Montgomery. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Welcome to the Giganet. Fidium Fiber has arrived. Say hello to better, faster fiber internet delivered right to your home. Fidium offers gig speeds, whole home Wi-Fi, and no gimmicks. Plus a service experience that'll make you smile. Order Fidium Fiber today. Incredible gig speeds at awesome prices.
Well, Tom, the Executive Council says it has a lot of questions about how a little girl could go missing for 2 years without anyone ever noticing. Today, Health and Human Services Commissioner Lori Shibinette, DCYF Director Joe Ribsum, and Attorney General John Formella tried to provide answers, although they were extremely limited on information. Federal and state laws prohibit DCYF from discussing specific cases, a cause of frustration for Councilor Ted Gatsas, who says the lack of information publicly provided on this case is causing confusion. He highlights another recent case involving Elijah Lewis, a Merrimack boy who was missing for an extended period of time before his body was found in Massachusetts. Now, Gatsas says the state is starting to get a bad reputation from what's happening to its children.
The reality is, right, this is a tragic case, but it's
just like the last one.
But it's subject to the same confidentiality rules and laws.
But it was a tragic case less than 2 months ago.
And it's a case that we're still actively investigating. There's multiple angles to this. We have active criminal investigation going on. We're actively looking into this on the DCYF side.
There will be a time in the future where information and regarding these concerns will be able to be brought up surrounding this case. But again, he says this is all an active investigation. Reporting live in the newsroom, I'm Tim Callery, WMUR News.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that is a look at your news update. Now let's take a look at your weather update. Here is a full weather forecast from meteorologist Kevin Scarippa.
99-cent roof installation. We want to keep our local crews working, so we're offering
active 7-day forecast, an update for you on the much colder air that'll be building in again tomorrow night, and a possible storm system for the day on Monday, which at least for just about everyone starts as snow. It's a matter of if we change over to a wintry mix or rain in places. As we've gone through the morning, we've seen a little bit of light snow trail away across the area. Nothing more than a light coating of snow in most cases, and that eventually sets up temperatures in the 30s out there for us this afternoon before ultimately dropping into the 20s again later this evening. So that proverbial running start again for us tomorrow. We'll get temperatures into the afternoon along with plenty of clouds from the mid-20s up north to the mid-30s in southern spots by around midday. We'll have a storm system passing to our southeast. It is behind that. Colder winds out of the north will be funneling in, and that will be another blast of Arctic air. That Arctic air will be around all the way through Sunday morning. Saturday, wind chills statewide will be below zero, and we're talking well below zero. Teens, 20s, maybe even 30s below zero for the actual feels like temperatures on your Saturday. Does look like temperatures themselves, as the winds lighten, eventually go sub-zero on early Sunday morning before eventually clouds start to move in through the afternoon. Next storm system, as it stands now, develops either side of midnight Sunday night. It will be all snow initially into early Monday morning. It's just a matter of if we see some mixing or rain. That will ultimately depend on the track within 50 miles, closer to the shoreline or farther away from the shoreline, whether it allows the milder air to move in or it keeps the colder air locked in as it moves by. Once it does, things improve greatly. As a matter of fact, there'll be a windy day Tuesday, but temperatures will be up into the 20s and really no colder air in sight beyond that in the 7-day forecast, at least for the time being. But that colder air is ready to tap and eventually making its way in here starting tomorrow afternoon. 30s today, though, with a couple of snow showers around into the early afternoon up north, while we'll see temperatures drop back into the 20s tonight. Temperatures tomorrow, mid-20s to mid-30s, but that wind will start to gust through the afternoon, and that will be the beginnings of the much colder air that's around. It lasts through Sunday morning, and right on its heels, the colder air in place as the next system arrives, starting as snow Sunday night.
Okay, and there you go on that weather forecast from meteorologist Kevin Skarupa. And that is a look at your weather update. Now let's take a look at your traffic update. And a look at the roads this evening. On 202 near in around the Henniker area, you're seeing smooth sailing traffic with a little bit of medium pace traffic. On I-89 around Hopkinton, you're seeing smooth sailing traffic with some medium pace traffic as well. Bow, Pembroke, and Concord on I-93. You're seeing smooth sailing traffic, and also on I-93 around Boscawen, Canterbury, and Northfield, you're seeing smooth sailing traffic. On 393, you're seeing smooth sailing traffic with a little bit of medium pace traffic. On Route 4 around Chichester, you're seeing some smooth sailing traffic and some medium pace traffic. And then on Route 4 in Epsom, when you get into the Epsom area, you're seeing some medium and slow pace traffic with some smooth sailing traffic. Also on Route 4 around the Northwood area, you're seeing smooth sailing traffic with little tiny spots of medium pace traffic. In Lee, you're seeing some medium pace traffic with some smooth sailing. Route 4 in Durham, you're seeing smooth sailing with a little bit of medium pace traffic. Route 16 around Rochester, you're seeing smooth sailing traffic. Also Route 16 around Dover, smooth sailing traffic with some medium pace traffic and slow traffic as well. Route 16 in Newington, you're seeing smooth sailing traffic. Portsmouth, you got smooth sailing traffic with medium pace traffic. Portsmouth and Tumain, smooth sailing traffic with medium and slow pace traffic. On I-95 around Greenland, you're seeing smooth sailing traffic. Rye, medium pace traffic with a little bit of smooth sailing. Northampton, smooth sailing traffic with a little bit of medium pace traffic. Hampton, medium pace traffic with some smooth sailing. In Seabrook, medium and slow pace traffic with smooth sailing. On 101, you got a great ride on 101, all smooth sailing on 101. And we got a couple traffic incidents. Incident on New Hampshire 27 Raymond Road at New Hampshire 27 Raymond Road, High Street / Raymond Road. There's an accident there. Also, accident on New Hampshire 125 southbound from Depot Road to New Boston Road. Also, single alternate lane traffic due to fallen power cables on New Hampshire 125 northbound near Kingston Road. And on 93 and 293, you have smooth sailing traffic with some medium pace traffic around the Hooksett and Manchester area. On 114, you got smooth sailing traffic with some medium and slow pace traffic. On 101 around Bedford, you got medium pace traffic with some smooth sailing. 101 around Amherst, smooth sailing with some medium pace traffic. Route 3 in Merrimack, you got smooth sailing traffic. In Nashua, smooth sailing traffic with a little bit of medium pace traffic. 101A between Nashua and Milford, medium pace traffic with a little bit of smooth sailing. Derry, Londonderry, Windham, Salem into the border, Massachusetts. You got medium and slow pace traffic with some smooth sailing. And that is a look at your traffic update this evening. That does it for your evening news, weather, and traffic update right here on the Riley King Radio Network. Thank you for tuning in and listening. See you tomorrow for another news, weather, and traffic update. Good night and goodbye.